To start cashing out in this crash 900, we all know there is this latest update in MT5 from the Deriv platform. Like we can see now, there is this add up. We have this boom 900, boom 600. As we can see it, they are all there. Boom crash 900, all these things, crash 900, all of them. Look at it, this one crash 600, then step index 200 and step index 500. All these are the latest development. So as we can see, they are being added to this thing. So as someone, I need to clarify some things here so that it will be easier for you to know how to manage those things. First thing, please listen to this. You have to be careful when you are dealing with these things. That is something you need to find out. Now look at this for you to know the little changes between, the little difference between this thing. Now check here, check this place, check this place. Let me come again. Now check this place, check this place, and check here. I'm showing you these things for you to know the liquidity and for you to know the strength of the market, so that you not just go there and start messing things up. All right, now if you check the normal, or will I say the formal volatility, you will notice something. The the step index, the first step index that we have, which is this one I have up there. If you check the number, the only number you have there is just this, which is the 1. Now when you check the current step index, you will see something a little bit. Look at this thing. This is what you see here, 2, and this one now is 5. So which means that automatically this one is step index 1, while the remaining is step index 2, and the capacity is 5, which is this one here. All right, which is this one here. So when you are trading with these 3 step index, you need to be very, very careful. It simply means that if you place a trade in any of these things, you should be very, very careful. 1 step from this place is taking 2. Like this is step index 200. Like the other one, if you enter 0.01, that is to say that if you enter 5, every move is 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents. If you place $1, that is $1, $1. You know that. So whenever you are placing with this, you need to be very, very careful. Please don't even try to make a mistake of venturing into this market without considering the consequences. That is why I'm making this video. Don't ever step into step index 200 or even 500 to make a mistake of rushing into the market without considering its consequences, because you will be the first to regret it. Now when you do your analysis carefully, when you place your trade, these things are very fast for you to grow any account. It is very easy and simple for you to do, and you can start cashing out immediately. But what if you place a trade using a lot size that is not convenient? So when you make a move, piam, $5 out, $10 out, $20 out, then possibly waiting for you to reverse without it reversing, then you are out of the market. So who are you going to blame? So please, to avoid that, you need to do your analysis more carefully than ever before. Now let's check these ones too. Now when you talk about this latest update in this place, now check these things. If you check these things, you will see the differences. To some of you who are in my class, in my mentorship class, you know I've discussed this thing openly in our private classes, so many of them will understand this thing more better and more clearer for you to know what these things represent. Now if you check here, then you check this place too, check this one too, you will see the numbers. When you go through the numbers, you will discover that there is a little bit different in boom 1000. Like some of you who have asked questions, why is it that boom 1000 is so huge that when a spike, when the market goes against you, it will be a kind of huge loss, but when it happens to crash 1000 or thereabout, it will not be the same. Now count this thing as you're seeing. Count this thing: 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me come. Count this thing. Count it. Can you count this thing? So if you can count it, then you will know that we have 18, 52, and 9. But count this one, you will see that you only have 58 and 58. So you see that the size of this thing is bigger. It's just like a huge company. It's just like when you have a factory where you produce just a little soap, and the factory where you produce a global soap, where this company has gone beyond the country. It has gone beyond the nation. It's now a kind of continental factory where you produce this. So the investors and the price and the capital in that, to start cashing out in this crash 900, to start cashing out in this crash 600, boom 900, boom 600. There are a few things you need to put under consideration. Now look at this. It is still the same thing, but the difference is that if you know how to trade crash 500, crash 1000, boom 1000, boom 500, whatever boom or whatever crash, is still the same thing. The only thing different is the speed and the stop loss. I mean the loss size. All right. So when you want to cash out using this very method, you need to do the same thing that you normally do before. But this time, I'll be adding up a few indicators that can help us to verify some issues here. Now, when you talk about relative strength index, by default we have 14. By default we have 14. Look at this. I don't know if you are experiencing these things. Now look at this. Now, without talking much about this, you can see clearly the divergence and the movement of the market in this very place. Now when you see a market like this, now look at this same structure. So please, if you are new to this, add up relative strength index 50, then period should be 14, just the default this thing. Now when you go to your 5 minutes time frame, if you check this, you will see that the same thing you are seeing there is this thing, both the shape and almost everything you are seeing. Now if you check from here, you will see it that is from this place. Now check from here, you will see it that is from this place. Now calculate it like this, you will see all this movement, you will see it. Even as it goes like this, you will see that this is where is ending. So what does that mean? It simply means that with this relative strength index, this RSI, you can easily detect what the market looks like in the next move. Now when you zoom out completely, you will see this market. When you zoom out completely, you see this market. Like I always say, when you check this journey here, you check this journey here, check it from there, this is where it is. So when the market moves from a particular direction and touch this particular zone, if the market starts coming down between this area, between this zone until touch this 50, is a go and win-win for you if you are a scalper. From there you can take this journey, but immediately it touched this line and you notice that this market have touched there. If you opened multiple positions, please close few of them, because from there it can push back. Then close few of them and allow some of them, as it steps into this place again and crossover, allow, if you open like 5 positions, close like 3 and leave 2. Use that 2 to push to this place. If this thing is approaching the 30 levels, please close it. Don't allow it to get to this zone. Please don't. just close it. Let me explain more. Look at this. Imagine you doing Skyping from here, and this thing moved into this place. I mean, from here now to this place. Just check it. From this place to this place is this place to here, and there was a spike. So what will have happened that you are doing a Skyping of 5 minutes time frame, and you successfully managed to Skype out just these 4 candles here. Each of these candles represent 5 candles in 1 minute time frame. So when you take 20 candles from a particular market, do you know how much you'll be getting in this speed boom 600? Do you know how much you'll be getting? So there is opportunities for you to grab in this very market. If you actually know what you are doing without adding much indicators, you can do so. Now look at this. There is this other simple things. Now look at this place. Immediately this thing touched over to this relative strength index 30. Please don't be too fast to enter. Rather focus your attention in this place. Here. This is where your attention should be. I mean this place. So now if you check this thing at this point, you calculate it at this point, you know that here is the breakout. And so when you were expecting a spike and you have seen the drama going on at this very circle, this very place, this zone, so you see this one breaking out. As that thing move on from that place, it have crossed down to this very 50, this line 50 here. So as it has crossed to the 50 lines, all these things are your profits. As simple as that. Anyone who knows what he's doing can do it. But I know that the current issue is how to detect this thing in the current market. Now let's use the current market in the now. Look at this drama here and look at this drama. This is what is going on in the market. So a lot of people, many of them are looking forward maybe to enter market to this direction, but which is not an ideal market. First, you need to consider what is the trend of this market. So is the trend an uptrend market, or is the trend and downward market? But since so many people have lower that's how will I say it, small accounts, like you have 50, 30, 100. At this point, there are a few things you need to put under consideration. Now when you check this market using this latest strength index, you will discover that many of them is a sign that this market has been in uptrend from the lower time frame. But let's not be too fast to check. Let's go to this thing. So from here now, you discover that this market has been in this selling position for a long time. For hours it has been in this direction. So when you go to 4 hours time frame, you will discover that this market has been trending for a huge period of time in this position. So what it means is that whenever you are doing your business, you need to be extremely careful. But currently the market is positioning itself for a buy. So like I said earlier, in this 5 minutes time frame, you need to pay attention to this thing. To everyone that will watch this video, this is where your attention should be. Now this thing is making a move. There is only one challenge here. If this thing can cross over to this place, then that means if this thing should cross over to this very line, let me drop this thing here. Let me drop this thing so that you will get to understand what I'm saying. There is only one challenge. Let me change this color. Okay, let me change this color. Let me use this one. Now there is only one challenge. As this thing is pushing backward, there is only sweeping ahead. So if this next one, like currently now, if I want to trade now, just that I'm doing a video now, so if I want to trade now, I will be looking forward to get a little spike from here. Then my attention is in this line. So if this thing should cross over and retrace again, I am entering the market, because by then this one have touched this very 50 line. So my target will be here. While this thing is pushing, then that is to say that this market that have touched to this very zone, please pay attention, that have touched to this very zone is pushing forward to get to 50 levels. Are you seeing how we'll manage to see it? Because this thing have been trading for a period of time at this place. It's either it will touch there and start coming back again, which is very, very possible. But there is a higher possibility that this market, this very candle you are seeing now, which has up to 29 minutes to finish, will still have opportunity to decide what goes on at this very spot. So when you are trading boom 600, boom crash 600, this is what to do and pay attention to it. Now, why do we even have these things? For you to make clear entries, please, these things are necessary to do. Look at this, because we have checked the market and see what the market looks like. So when you go to 5 minutes time frame, you will see that as this thing crosses over to this place, now if this thing should push over to this place, that is to say that this is where it will be ending, at this very spot. Remember that it will not just go straight to that place. It will not just start going from there and drop here. It will go up. It will go up like this. It will come up and close in different ways, something of that nature. Sometimes it will come back, it will do this thing, but at the end of the day, it will end up here and possibly start retracing back, depending on the nature of the market, because that is a confirmation that this thing have stepped into this place. So our attention should be on when this market will finally break out using this 1 hour chart here. This is where your attention should be. Please, don't know if somebody's understand what I'm saying. This market has been trending from this direction now, and it have tried countless times at this very position, this place. So which means that sellers want to take over and buyers want to take over the market, but it has not been confirmed. So it may play the role here and later do a continuation of trend, which means it will touch here and start going back to this position. But if that is not the case, which means that if this thing step over to this place, the target is this 50 zone, which is these 50 levels. So if this thing touches at the 50 levels, do well to close every trade, because it may touch there and start coming back again, which the trend will go back to the selling position. But if that is not the case, I don't know your capital, I don't know your strength, I don't know your equity. So please, to avoid mistake, just target as this thing will be crossing over to this place. Remember, not immediately as it cross, allow it to cross and make a retracement to the same line again. Then the next one is what you should be looking at for. Not as you see this line, this very bullish market now, as it will spike back to this place, you now enter. You can only enter this bullish market if only in your 5 minutes time frame. Good, look at what just happened now. If only in your 5 minutes time frame that this thing is now positioning for you to catch your spike. Are you seeing it now? Now look at this. So this is what the market is. That's what I'm saying now. This is what the market looks like. So with this type of thing, someone who want to catch a spike can enter this market, because this is where our attention has been. And with this now, these 50 levels you're seeing, it will get here. That is just a simple truth. It will come back, but go back to this place. That is what the market looks like. So just do this thing. Then for you to clarify this market and be sure of what you have, you can also add up another moving average. You can add moving average. You can add moving average 10. You can add moving average 10. Look at it. You can add moving average 10 to detect the move of the market. This is where the moving average is. Look at it here. So for you to clarify the long trend in a little period, add moving average 21. Add moving average 21. Look at it. Have you seen it? So it was that same candle that I pointed out. That is where the market had this agreement that it is crossing over. So as long as this thing have crossed over, one thing that will happen in the market is that it will come back a little bit to touch this blue line. As it gets close to it, it will drop. The only reason it will not drop is if this 1 hour candle is not in agreement. Are you getting it? It's not in agreement. Now look at this. There is space, a lot of space in between this thing. So more spike will bring this thing closer, then it will cross somewhere in the next 5 or 6 hours. That is where this market will be crossing. because this market cannot just go straight to this point. Rather, it will come a little bit to this point and have their drama to that place. Please pay attention to this video. I know that what I'm saying I may be too fast, but when you take your time and listen to this video, pay attention to this lesson, you will enter market and come out successfully. But remember that if whatever I'm saying is a kind of confusing to you, which means that there are a lot of things you need to do and learn in this forex. Like some people don't even know how to plot trend lines. Some don't know how to plot a trend lines. Some don't know how to fish out the higher highs and lower lows. Some don't even know how to read candles, and you want to see the crossing and all those things. It may not work as easy as you think. So I encourage you to pay for mentorship. It must not be from GDFX. Rather, you can do it in any other places which you can get the knowledge. What the most important thing is for you to learn and start practicing. So please, I want to beg you, to every of my follower, please, I beg you to subscribe to our channel. And for some of you who have not subscribed, please subscribe. To my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you so much. You are 1 in a million. Without you, GDFS will be posting videos on YouTube. I will have kept the whole thing on myself, but because you are there, that is why I am pushing. So thank you so much. And if you have personal questions, please chat me privately. And if you need mentorship and you wish that GDFS will teach you so that you start making these things and start cashing out the way we do, you can also contact GDFS in a private chat. Please remember that I will never call you and demand for mentorship. I will never do that. I will never do that. It is when you call me, please find out before you make payment. Make sure you call and know the voice. This is my voice. Call and know if it is the same. Ask questions, private questions that will reflect if the person you are chatting with, or because someone just paid someone who sum of $2,000 in the name that he paid to GDFX, and at the end of the day, the person did not even get back to him. The person blocked his contact and everything. Imagine that. So which I can never do. And for some of you that think that maybe GDFS, I will charge you so much. No, this is not true. I don't feed through those means. I have a job I'm doing. I am not a talking trader. I am a trading trader. So you can feel free to contact me and see, because we are build up, we are raised to raise others. So when you come in contact with us and you decide to do mentorship, just contact us and find out what it will take. It will surprise you that it may not be as huge as you think, because there are some people that will raise just almost nothing that are now a huge blessing to us. So when you contact us, we can charge you lesser, but make sure that you return the testimony and show love to others. Thank you so much. My name is GDFX and I love you so much. Bye bye.